Hello guys, in this video I am going to show you how easily and quickly you can install and play around with Med42 Clinical Large Language Model on your own Windows system. One thing you would require in order to install this model is to have 30 GB plus RAM. Plus you should have a good GPU in your laptop or wherever you are going to install it. It's a huge model. I'm not going to use the full Med42 70 billion model here. Rather, I'll be using Bloch's quantized version that is still quite beefy, quite large, and it takes around 35 gig of space. Plus, still, you would need around 30 GB of RAM. So I'll show you how easily you can install it. If you don't know what this Med42 clinical large language model is, then I have done another detailed video on it and I will drop the link in video's description. But just to give you a gist of it, it is an open access clinical large language model developed by a company M42 to expand access to medical knowledge. It is based on Llama 2 and as I mentioned earlier, it is comprised of 70 billion parameter. The specific task of this model is that it provides high quality answers to medical questions. Okay, now the introduction is out of the way. Let me show you how you can install it locally on your Windows system. You can install it on your local laptop running Windows. Latest one would be good, or you can install it in any cloud such as AWS EC2 instance or Google VM. So let's get started. I'll be using LM Studio for this demo in order to install and then run Med42. My laptop has around 40 GB of RAM, I would say, and has one GPU, but my GPU memory is 16 GB. So let's see if it works or not, but no harm in giving it a try. So first, log into your LM Studio or run it on your local laptop or your local machine. And if you don't know what LM Studio is and how to install it, again, I have a very detailed video on it step by step, which I'll share in the video's description. Now, in order to use or install this Met42, the first thing you need to do is to go to LM Studio's homepage on your local client of LM Studio. So just click on the top home button on the left hand side and then just search Med42, enter, and then there you go. We have this Block's Med42 quantized version in GGUF format. On the right hand side, it has various files. Now, in this one, I always try to go with the Q5 one because I feel that that is more like better one. But at I think Q5 in this case, let me drag it down a bit. It is around 48.75. So maybe let me try out with this one to see if it works or not. If this doesn't work, maybe I'll go with the Q40, which is around 38 GB. Maybe I will. Sorry for fumbling here because I'm just trying to see which one is the shortest one, so that I would be able to see you, show you quickly how it runs. Maybe I'll go with this 29.92 GB one. Let's try it out because I also have just 16 gig in my GPU. So let's go with this. In an ideal situation, I would go with Q5. Anyway, so click on download button on the right hand side and then here in the bottom you will see that it has started downloading it. Now it depends upon your internet bandwidth, how long does it take to download. um, let's see, on my system it has started downloading it, and let's wait for it to finish, and then we will come back and try to run it. As you can see that it is still downloading and almost 86% is done, 87 now, and it's been almost 30 minutes now since I started this download. Going well, so far so good. So let's wait for it to finish downloading. I guess around 4 gig is still pending. Let's wait for it to finish. Shouldn't take too long now, I believe. Okay, so it is now 99% done. Shouldn't be very close now. As you can see that it is 29.62 out of 29.92. So let's wait for it to finish. Should be any second now. Okay, at last it finished downloading. As you can see in the bottom section of this LM Studio that this Med42 70B contest version is downloaded. Now we want to first load this model on our local system after it's finished downloading, and then we will chat with it. For it, on the left hand side, click on these three dot buttons. Just click dismiss, and on the top middle, click on select a model to load and then load this model. Let's wait for it to finish loading. And one cool thing about LM Studio is that on the top left you can see that it is telling you your RAM usage, how much RAM it is using right now, and you can see it is steadily increasing. Hopefully my system won't crash and we would be able to see how it goes. It is going up, up, up. It is already 22 GB, 24, 26. Okay, thankfully it is just under 29 GB memory is being used in my memory. Okay, no worries. Let's uh, s- drag this down a bit and we will chat with it. So I'm going to ask it maybe what are the symptoms symptoms of, let's say, diabetes, and press enter. Let's see. And one disclaimer: this is a model; it's not a doctor, so please don't really take its medical advice literally. Seek a medical help if you really want to, know something about any disease or if you're suffering from anything. Please don't trust what this model tells you. Okay, so it is processing now, and let's wait for it to come back. I just want to let it run in real time so that you would also see the speed of it on my local system. Let's wait for it to come back. So you can see that around 30 seconds, after 30 seconds, it has started giving me an answer, and the output is just sort of appearing very slowly. Maybe because still my system is not good enough for it, despite of being having a 16 GPU card and lot of good memory. But you can see that it is giving us the response. It is giving us the symptoms. Cool. So you can see that these are the symptoms like extreme thirst or hunger. Let's wait for it to print some more. Okay, so it is keep on printing the response. First is it has given some of the common symptoms, and now it is giving some additional signs, which is awesome. And I believe that those all of these things which it is saying are really spot on, I would say. Anyway, so I will just stop generating, and then maybe ask it one more question. I will ask it how would I know if I am having a heart attack. Let's see what it says. Let's wait for it to come back. So you can see that the response given by Med42 about the heart attack symptoms are really spot on because these are few of the common ones which we can see here. So let's stop generating it, and then maybe I will ask it how can I lose weight. My height is, let's say, 5 feet, and my current weight is, let's say, 100 kg. What else is, and 100 kg, please. Okay, let's see what it says. Should be fun because I have given it few of the specifics which are not true, by the way. But anyway, let's wait for it to come back. While it generates the response here, let me show you one quick thing. So if on the left hand side in the menu, just click on this double headed arrow. Once you click here, what you can do, you can start this LM Studio as a server on this port 1234, and then you can do your API calls. So what would happen is that this server this host will start acting as your model server, Med42 server, and you can share this endpoint with your users so that they can make API calls remotely to this server and do the inference. And if you want to implement it in your company, clinic, or wherever, you can simply use it as a server. So not only you are using it as a local server, local inference, you can also use it for remote inference by making it as a server. Okay, let's go back there, see if it has come back. It has. So it has given me some of the comprehensive answer. I think this is the standard prompt from here to here, and then it is saying that eating fewer calories. That is general information. Let's wait for 1 more minute to see what it says further. Okay, so this is good. I think maybe I need to make my prompt more comprehensive and tailored, and then it will give answer according to this 5 feet 100 kg and other parameters. But anyway, still a very good response. One thing I would say that in this last response, it is asking me to speak with doctor, which is good. I believe it should also have said it in the other two responses too, but that is fine. Anyway, so this is it, guys. I think you must have enjoyed it. If not, let me know and I will try to improve it. But I believe this is really impressive model. On the right hand side, you can also set some of the parameters if you like by right clicking, like inference parameters, model initialization, hardware settings, and a lot of stuff you can do with it. Really impressive tool, LM Studio, and I would highly suggest you watch the video about LM Studio which I made a few days ago, and I'll drop the link in video's description. So if you have any comments, any thoughts, please put them in the comments, and if you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel as it helps a lot. Thank you very much.